Picture this. A towering figure stands on the battlefield, 9 feet tall, covered in bronze armor, wielding weapons that would make any warrior tremble. This was Goliath, the champion of the Philistines, whose very presence struck fear into the hearts of Israel's mightiest soldiers. Every day he would mock and challenge the Israelite army, but no one dared to face him. Can you imagine the tension, the fear, the hopelessness? Enter David, just a young shepherd boy. While his older brothers served in the army, he tended to his father's sheep in the hills. When he visited the battlefield to bring food to his brothers, he couldn't believe what he was seeing. Here was this giant insulting not just the army, but God himself. While others saw an unbeatable enemy, David saw something different. You see, David had a secret. During his time as a shepherd, he'd faced lions and bears to protect his flock. But it wasn't his own strength that gave him victory. It was his unwavering faith. He knew that the same God who helped him protect his sheep would help him now. It wasn't about size, strength, or fancy weapons. It was about trust. When David volunteered to fight Goliath, people laughed. The king tried to give him armor, but David refused. Instead, he chose 5 smooth stones from a stream and his trusty slingshot. Imagine the contrast: a giant in bronze armor versus a boy with a sling. But here's where it gets interesting. Goliath saw David and was insulted. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" he roared. But David's response: "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord." With perfect aim, David launched a single stone. It struck Goliath right in the forehead, and the giant fell face first to the ground. The shepherd boy had done what an entire army couldn't. But here's the real twist. This wasn't just David's victory. It was a demonstration of God's power working through the most unlikely hero. This story isn't just about an underdog victory. It's about how God often chooses the unexpected to accomplish the impossible. Sometimes the biggest battles aren't won by the strongest warriors, but by those who have the strongest faith. David didn't defeat Goliath because he was skilled with a sling, though he was. He won because he understood that with God, no giant is too big to fall. So next time you face your own giants, whether they're challenges at work, personal struggles, or seemingly impossible odds, remember David. Sometimes the biggest victories come when we trust in something bigger than ourselves.